Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn about mucormycosis or black fungus virus. As we all know that it has taken big headlines nowadays. So let's see what is it, how it affects and what are its symptoms and how one can prevent infection. So watch the video till the end. So, mucormycosis, previously known as zygomycosis, is a rare but serious fungal infection. The most common type or species that causes mucormycosis are Rhizopus species and Mycos species. They have a characterized shape as you can see in the picture. So, let's see how does this infection happen and where do we find these fungus. So, we can find these funguses in decaying organic matter, moist soil, and animal dung. There are three modes by which fungus can enter in our body. So, first is through inhalation. As we inhale air, the fungus get inside our body with the air. Second is through injury. Let's take an example that you got a cut. So, the fungus will enter in the body through that cut. Third is through food. Let's take an example that you have kept the food in open for a long time. The fungus gets stick to the food particles and as we eat the food, the fungus get inside our body. Fungal diseases or mycocauses are clarified based on the following criteria. Based on the site of infection, it can be clarified as superficial, cutaneous, subcutaneous, or deep and systematic. Now, based on the route of acquisition, it can be clarified as exogenous and endogenous. And based on the virulence, it can be clarified as primary or opportunistic. So now let me tell you, as far as mucormycosis infection is concerned, there is rhizocerebral mucormycosis which usually affects skin and brain, and its symptoms are one-sided facial swelling, headache, fever, and etc. And there are other types which include pulmonary mucormycosis which infects the lung, and the symptoms are fever, cough, chest pain, shortness of breath. There are other types such as cutaneous mucormycosis which affects skin that look like blisters, and the infected area may turn black, and other symptoms are pain, warmth, exclusive redness, or swelling around a wound. There are other types which include gastrointestinal mucormycosis, and the symptoms are abdominal pain, nausea and vomiting, gastrointestinal bleeding. And the last is disseminated mucormycosis, which usually occurs in the people who are suffering from medical conditions such as diabetes. So, it is hard to interrupt symptoms of their bad health. These fungi aren't harmful to most people, but it's harmful for the people whose immune system is low. There are certain groups of people which have more chances of getting infected by mucormycosis, which includes the people who have organ transplant, stem cell transplant, skin injury, infection drug use, diabetes, and cancer. Patients suffering from AIDS also have the chances of getting infected by mucormycosis. Is mucormycosis contagious? So, no, it's not. So, how can we lower the risk of mucormycosis? It can be done by doing some prevention methods. So first is try to avoid areas which has lot of dust like construction areas. And second is, if we can't avoid these type of areas, we should wear an N95 respiratory mask and maintain hygiene. And this step, which we all can do, is eat healthy food so that we can boost our immunity system and make it strong. There are million species of fungi that exists, but about 400 are agents of human disease. Antifungal medicines might help, and we can also do a surgery for removing the infected tissue. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel and click on bell icon for new updates.